In this video, we are going to study about tuning fork test. 512 Hz tuning fork is routinely used in clinical practice. Tuning fork is activated by striking it gently against the examiner's elbow or rubber heel of shoe. Air conduction is tested by putting a vibrating tuning fork vertically in line with meatus 2 cm away from the opening of external auditory canal. Function of both conduction mechanism cochlea are tested by air conduction, and to test bone conduction, the footplate of vibrating tuning fork is placed firmly on the mastoid bone. Bone conduction is measure of cochlear function only. Various tuning fork tests are Reines test, Weaver test, absolute bone conduction test, Schwabach test, Bing's test, and Galley's test. Reines test. In this, air conduction is compared with bone conduction. A vibrating tuning fork is placed on patient's mastoid, and when he stops hearing, then the tuning fork is brought beside the meatus, and if he still hears, then air conduction is more than bone conduction. Reines is considered positive when air conduction is more than bone conduction. It is seen in normal persons and those with sensory neural deafness. And the negative Reines is when the bone conduction is more than air conduction, and it is seen in conductive deafness. False negative Reines, it is seen in severe unilateral sensory neural hearing loss. Patient doesn't perceive sound of tuning fork by air conduction but responds to bone conduction testing. This response to bone conduction is from opposite ear because of transcranial transmission of sound. Correct diagnosis can be made by masking the non-test ear. Then Weaver's test. A vibrating tuning fork is placed in middle of the forehead or vertex, and patient is asked in which ear the sound is heard. Normally it is heard equally in both the ears. It lateralizes to worse ear in conductive deafness and to better ear in sensory neural deafness. Absolute bone conduction test. Patient's bone conduction is compared with that of the examiner, presuming that the examiner has normal hearing. External auditory meatus of both patient and examiner should be occluded by pressing the tragus inwards. In conductive deafness, both patient and examiner hears the fork for same duration. In sensory neural deafness, patient hears the fork for shorter duration. Schwabach test. In this, bone conduction of patient is compared with that of the examiner, but meatus is not occluded. It is reduced in sensory neural deafness but lengthened in conductive deafness. Then how to perform Schwabach test? In this, tuning fork is placed over mastoid process of patient and tell him to raise hand as soon as he stops hearing. When he stops hearing, we immediately transfer tuning fork to the examiner's mastoid process. If examiner can hear, then it is a sensory neural deafness. But if examiner can't hear, then we repeat the procedure, first putting the tuning fork on examiner's mastoid process, and when he stops hearing, we transfer it to the patient's mastoid process. If patient can hear, then it is a conductive deafness. In conductive deafness, patient's bone conduction is more than the examiner's bone conduction.
Thank you.